Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. As some of you know, I have begun huffing that sweet copium of the Wuthering Waves community as everyone gets excited for the release of this game. Now again, as of recording, there has not been an official release date announced. I think there's still some speculation that it's going to be later on in this year, at least I hope that it is, based on everything that I've been seeing so far. Kuro has continued their campaign of drip marketing for Wuthering Waves and revealed some redesigns of characters, which is really interesting. And I thought we would take a bit of a look at that and some of the character descriptions and stuff that have been added along with them. I wanted to bring some of you along on this journey who haven't seen some of this content. So hope you find this informative and enjoy it along with me. So let's jump into it. Now you can find this content on the YouTube community page for the Wuthering Waves YouTube channel, or you can also find it on Twitter. It is the same information on both. Twitter has a little bit extra, to be honest, because there are some images of the enemies that they've been giving some context to, that they've got some cool like motion backgrounds and designs that they've added along with it. I don't believe that's supported on YouTube community posts, so that's why it's not there. But in terms of an information perspective, you can still find it. And so let's take a look at some of the characters and what they've revealed to us so far. There may be some more, and if there is some more and you've got some resources for it, feel free to put it in the comments down below and maybe we can cover more of that in another video. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at is the Rover. So the Rover is going to be the player character of Wuthering Waves. That must be why I'm here, to put a stop to it, the Rover. So with the files, we've got the Rover of unknown origins, awakened for some reason, and has since been on a journey for forging ties and building communications. Ability, the vessel of sound, seemingly capable of absorbing all the sound in the world. Now, I think I had been a little bit ignorant of this, but I didn't realize that there was such a strong sound connection with all the content in the game. I mean, it makes sense in retrospect, in terms of Wuthering Waves, it's talking about wave forms and that kind of connection. But yeah, I think that's a really exciting piece. There is going to be a character select for this where you can choose either the female or male character model. Now, I made the mistake when I played Genshin that I picked the female character and then regretted it for the rest of the time. So I won't be making the same mistake here. And I think personally, I'm probably going to be picking the male main character. But there's, the female design also looks very cool as well. Yeah, an exciting piece there. The next thing we're going to take a look at is Yang Yang. So Yang Yang we've seen from a lot of the promotional material. She's, the main character in the animation teaser that was played at the Tokyo Game Show. Seems to be kind of a linchpin for this and who they're making the face of Wuthering Waves. Everybody should be familiar with that. But some extra details provided we have is post-lament, Anthropocene. What is that? Anthropocene? I don't know. Anthropocene? Jeez, stars intertwined. The windflower beside my ears and whispered a spellbinding story. Do you wish to hear it? Yang Yang. So Archive, a member of the Midnight Rangers who's a young girl as gentle as breeze, capable of calming those around her. Rather than making herself stand out, she prefers to accompany at others' side quietly, only offering necessary comfort whenever she senses that person's need. However, when faced with protecting the things she dears most, Yang Yang will not hesitate to convert her gentleness into blades. So her ability, we've got the Breath of Winds, not to be confused with the Breath of the Wild. Yang Yang is able to alter the formless airflow in perceptible veins, acquiring information from the wind fields. Doing so, she can also sense any upcoming dangers while also using the feathering wind as a blade to fight against foes, which we've seen a little bit of that in a lot of the technical tests and previews as well, which looks very cool. And we know, she's a katana user. We can see it in the screenshot there. Very exciting. Not going to spend much more time on that. The next character we have Chihya. One sec.
Chixia.
What?
Chixia.
I feel like that's not correct.
Kaixia.
Oh, there we go. It's because it was in all caps.
Kaixia.
Kaixia. Woo, that's a tough one to say. So there's Kaixia. Now Kaixia, who may look a little bit different here than some of you who've been following the game for much longer know. She's actually gone through a little bit of a redesign. That might be old news to some of you, but 3 weeks ago we've seen this. We actually saw her a little while back where she was in some of the technical tests using dual weapons. We can see a little example of her boss fight here. Oh, it seems to be lagging out a little bit, but you can see we actually have seen her But in exciting news, she's gone through a redesign. And we can see she's got some more character, I think, applied to it. From what you can see here, you know, she had a little more of a, I would argue, generic look to the character in the previous technical tests. But it's really exciting to see that she has gone through this redesign. And it looks way more exciting to me. I like a lot of the brighter colors added into the hair. Like, it's still like muted to not completely break from the art style. Yeah, definitely got more personality to it, which is very cool. We got a little description for her as well. Another day, another heroic me. So in the archive, we got a member of the Ministry of Development. She's a self-proclaimed ally of justice. Qixia is always seen vibrant and full of energy, soaring through the streets of Tiancheng. Able to turn her passion into bullets, she has unlimited enthusiasm, just like her ammunition. Wherever there is people in need, you can always find Qixia. So her ability, she's got Set Ablaze, and when Qixia charges her ability, her star will generate heat flow. She channels into both of her pistols, unleashing an endless storm of fury fire. Yeah, that's very cool. I don't know if there's been more gameplay with her with the redesign. If there is, feel free to direct me to it. I'd love to see it. Yeah, really exciting to see some of the changes there. The next character that we had that showed up in the feed is Bai Lian. Now, she has also had a bit of a redesign, as you can see here from another showcase where, you know, she's also got, you know, just black hair. Really exciting to see some improvements to her design as well. As you can see, you know, there's more of a green hue and stuff. Still fairly similar to what it was previously, but still exciting to see. We've got some additional details provided as well. Pain was not the original intent of cold. Consider it as a reminder to keep your distance. Edgy, if you're into that. If you're looking for a kind of a step on me mommy, I guess you found her. An archaeologist of the Hualong Academy, used to exploring ruins on her own. Bai Lian worries about the unpredictability of emotions, resisting any possible changes and costs they may bring. Due to this, she sets boundaries of rationality for herself. She loathes getting into any kind of trouble and insists on the rational principle of only takes responsibility for herself. But if there is someone in danger, Bai Lian never sits back and ignores it. So her ability is Bonded Companion. Bai Lian is capable of summoning their symbiotic remnant, Yutan. Yutan embodies Bai Lian's wills, possessing the ability to heal and even resurrect life, which is really cool, really exciting. Again, we can see a little of that here in the technical test coming through. It's really cool to see the variety in the weapons. Now, this is an older technical test, so I can guarantee this has been changed to some degree or another, but it's really exciting to see the difference in the characters, especially when a lot of the later promo materials really only had like a lot of like katana wielding characters. So I got even more excited when I was seeing some of these details here for sure. I hope we can get some more updated gameplay from her as well soon, and kind of see see any kind of new effects and changes applied. And the last character, who as of recording today, it was actually posted about 3 days ago, is Annika. I think it's Annika, or it might be Anka. Not entirely sure. I've never really know how to treat these apostrophes on the words. This is kind of your good short character for you, I guess you could say. We saw a little bit of her, I think, in like of an updated version of her in some of the updated promo material, or slightly more recent stuff. I think in the Tokyo Games Show, we saw some of that. And we got some more description stuff here for her too. There's 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 55. Where was I? Anka. A member of the Black Shores Union, emitting purity and cuteness. Anka is always seen accompanied by 2 woolies, Cosmos and Cloudy. With Cosmos being the embodiment of her painful past, Cloudy will always be the reminder of her true, kind-hearted self. Annika's cheerfulness brings everyone joy, as though daylight breaking through the night. Yet very few know of her fears when faced with darkness. So her ability, Counting Sheep, accompanying Anka in the form of dolls, is Cosmos and Cloudy, and they are the embodiment of her personality power. Able to summon both woolies to perform attacks, with Cosmos able to burn everything within its path into ashes. Annika takes great caution when using its ability, or she tries to. Really interesting, and a different kind of character design, especially from the other ones that we've seen. Personally, I've never been huge on kind of like the younger character designs. It's just like, yeah, does nothing for me. Not super exciting, but from gameplay perspective, might be kind of interesting. She also had some showcase stuff back in the original technical tests about 8 months ago. You know, I wasn't expecting her to be like such a like kind of melee based character with the abilities. Woo, jeez. Looks like that's kind of like her ultimate is going into that kind of melee form there. This is more of the stuff that I've seen here, where you can see in kind of like this base form, she originally does have, you know, almost like a ranged kind of like spellcaster kind of look to her combat, and then just like pops off and comes this like melee combat user, which is really cool and again really unique, again exciting to see in contrast to just like the katana wielding characters. It's really exciting to see. One final piece that I thought I would mention about these characters and that have gone through a bit of a redesign is the devs did actually release some developer notes back on February 24th, where they actually go into more detail about the redesigns of the characters and the changes that they have decided to make, and they kind of break that down for, you know, Chisha, for Bailan, and for Yang Yang. So if you're really interested in learning more about that and some of the process that's gone into it, you can head over to the Wuthering Waves website and check out the dev vlog, or dev, I guess it's not a vlog, it's a blog. Check out the dev blog about that, where you can get some more details. That's kind of it on some of the more recent drip marketing from the Wuthering Waves devs. I'm really excited to see more from it now that I'm kind of hopping on the train here. If there's more character gameplay stuff or any characters that have been talked about that haven't been kind of revealed here with some of the redesigns, let me know. I'd love to take a look at those. You can leave them in the comments down below. It's very exciting stuff. If you've made it this far in the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It always helps support the channel, and I always greatly appreciate that. As I said before, just like you, I'm super excited for Wuthering Waves, and the more material I see, the more excited I'm getting. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.